So, after all these years, they finally did it. After all this ice barrier support, we finally got the ice barrier. So it was used by Asuka, aka Alexis from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. It was apparently used in the back end of the manga. And this is printed animation Chronicle. A card from a manga, which like a strip comic, it's not animated, it's printed in an animated set. Konami? What? Anyways, that aside. Today we're looking at Ice Barrier. I wonder if this is searchable with Ice Barrier cards. My second effect is once per turn. Okay, that's weird. Usually it's the first effect that's once per turn. When an attack is declared involving an opponent's monster, change the opponent's monster attack to 0. Spell position cannot be changed. All sorts of effects are negated. Huh. Kind of like a dimensional prison that also just prevents attacks, right? Prevents it from... It negates their effects. That might have interesting interactions, but... Battle traps have been good for a long while. You might get away with like running a single copy of Mirror Force and Paleozoic or something, you know? But battle traps aren't exactly great anymore. You can banish this card from the graveyard, you can special some monster at the end of your next turn, except water monsters. Also send one level 5 or higher water monster from the deck to the graveyard, and you can add one water monster from the graveyard to your hand. Wait, so let's look at this on its own. So if this card is in the grave, you can banish it, lock yourself to water monsters, set a level 5 higher monster from the deck to your grave, then add a water monster from the grave to your hand. Is this worth running with goods? I'm not too much of a water expert to judge. I'm not sure what high level water monster you're sending, right? If you ever get a water dragon ruler back, that could be huge, but like outside of that? Yeah, I don't know the targets and if there's anything worth sending, but I could see a reality where you just run 3 goods at this and maybe another target in your deck. Just for the second effect. The first effect does look incredible because once again it's a battle trap, but I suppose if you manage to draw it, it's better than not having an effect on the field and in the hand. Yeah, if somebody can figure out a good target for this, it might have some use in strategies. These waters do have a lot of good XCs already. But yeah, I can't think of a good target for this right now. At least. Admittedly, they do have some... waters in general have a lot of grave support, so maybe there's a way to revive from the grave. Set up the good that way. But yeah, being a trap doesn't really hold this card back, and I think it might have some potential that I'm currently missing out on, because I don't know all water monsters on top of my head. Yeah, crazy, right? Not knowing all water monsters. Anyways, it banishes itself for cost. So the sending of a water monster from your deck to the grave is an effect. So I'm not sure if that matters for anything. I don't know all the Atlanteans and Minerals and stuff from the top of my head. It's an area of Yu-Gi-Oh! That I kind of skipped out on. So yeah, if this works great with any cards, feel free to tell me in the comment. Maybe I'll do a profile of a deck with this, since we got a lot of water support recently anyway, and I love Sharkdot deck. Yeah, I actually do. I might be more known as a Synchro guy, but I also have soft spot for Sharkdot deck, or really any deck that actively uses Xyzs as bosses. I like those. I don't personally like Xyzs as a generic extract tool, but like as a boss monster type of thing, I do like Xyzs. But yeah, it's an interesting card. I thought at first it was garbage when I had the first effect. Second effect does make things interesting though. Kinda have to wonder if this has some nice interactions. I might need to look at that deeper, although people usually do that in large, so hey, maybe somebody else did it. But yeah, don't write this card off just for being a battle trap. See, it more as a case of like, the second effect is good and maybe can discard it at something. But if you draw it and you can't discard it, then it is an alternative use where it can be a battle trap. That's the way I think you should be looking at this card, and then this might be a potentially good card. It really depends on what target you have for the second effect. Now, it being a trap is a bit slow maybe, but water decks tend to have, you know, like Paleozoic tend to be more control oriented, so it could be fine. Yeah, being locked to water monsters usually isn't a big deal anyway. A lot of these water decks can just play pure, so yeah, I'm interested to see where this card can and will go. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Start signing out. Peace.